Wanted to demonstrate a synthetic substitution like we did in class. Synthetic substitution is a way of finding out the value of a polynomial function at any given point. So for instance, if I wanted to evaluate f of x, this function, this polynomial function up here for x equals 4, I'm going to set it up like this. First of all, I'm going to put the coefficients of the polynomial in order, starting with the -2. So -2 x to the 5th plus 3x to the 4th. There's no x to the 3rds. There's no x to the 2nds. There's an x to the 1st, and there's a 1, which is the constant. So I notice that I've got x to the 5th, so I should have 6 numbers up here, because 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, x to the 0, which is the constant. They give me 6 numbers. If there was x to the 7th, I would expect 8 numbers. If it was x to the 3rd, I would expect 4 numbers. The placeholder of zeros are very important, otherwise you will not get the right answer. 4 goes off in the corner over here, and we draw a line. The first thing to do is to take that first number, the first coefficient, and put it down below the line. Anything below the line is going to get multiplied by +4 in this situation. -2 times 4 is -8. And we add -3 and -8 together to get -5. And since that's below the line, we're going to multiply -4 or -5 times 4 again. That gives us -20. 0 plus -20 is -20 again, which I multiply by -4, which gives me -80. 0 plus -80 is -80. 4 times -80 is -320. -5 and -320 is -325. And hopefully it'll fit in here. I'll use a thinner pen. And I do 4 times -325, get -1300. Right? That's 4 times 300 is 1200, and 4 times 25. So I have -1300 plus the 1 that's at the end there gives me -1299. And that's the answer. In other words, if I was to take the 4 and put it in for x, I'd have -2 times 4 to the 5th power plus 3 times 4 to the 4th power and so forth. My answer would be -1299. And that would be the answer. So that's synthetic substitution. Let's try another one and see if you can get it on your own. Let's try this one. So this time, I'd like to evaluate this polynomial function, 2x to the 2nd minus x to the 3rd plus 6x minus 10. And I'm going to evaluate it at -7. Pause the video for a second and set it up first. Okay, I hope that you paused the video and set it up, because this one, I made it a little tricky on purpose. It's not in descending order, so I need to think about this, first of all, in descending order. I need to change it so it's -x to the 3rd plus 2x squared plus 6x minus 10. So the numbers will be -1, +2, +6, and -10. There's no zeros needed on this one because I'm going from x to the 3rd, the 2nd, the 1st, and no x's at all. So those are the numbers that you put over there. The number on the side is -7. Please pause and make sure that you get this answer on your own. So I hope you tried it. Let's see how this works out. First thing to do is bring a -1 down, because that's the first number. -1 times -7, because that's the number over there, I'm going to multiply by -7 each time, is +7s. 2 plus 7 is 9. 9 times 7, -7 is -63. -63 plus 6 would be -57. Then I have to multiply -57 times -7. If you need to use a calculator, go ahead and do that. Or you can say, okay, it's +7 times 50 is 350, plus 7 times 7 is 49, so that would be 399. Or you can use a calculator. It doesn't matter. I don't care. And then -10 plus 399 is 389. So if I evaluate the function, in other words, if I said, what's f of -7? What happens when x is -7? The answer is 389. So this is how you do synthetic substitution. I hope that's helpful in doing assignment 413.